program at Saigon University. And as you can see, this is the second part about my 8-day field trip to the central of Vietnam and central Highlands. I have many things to share for you. And now, don't let you wait. Let's go!
First of all, we started from HU to the first destination, which is Nha Trang. We visited the Institute of Oceanography and Hong Kong. Next, we headed to Quy Nhơn to visit yayyy. From Quy Nhơn, we went to Hội An City to visit Hội An Ancient Town, which is recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site. Then, we would go to the farthest destination of this trip is Da Nang. The visit is Marble Mountain and Linh Ứng Sơn Tra Pagoda. From Da Nang, we came back Nha Trang to visit the Stone Church. And the final destination before returning to Ho Chi Minh City is Da Lat. We visited lots of places such as Da Lat Station, Domaine de Mary Church, Trúc Lâm Zen Monastery, Public One Entry about a King, and Concours Lambian by Chief, and exchange culture and art with any people there. Wow, it's a busy trip, and now follow me to see what's interesting. The first destination when coming to Nha Trang was the Institute of Oceanography. The Institute of Oceanography is a research institute of marine flora and fauna life in Nha Trang. It is one of the earliest scientific research facilities in Vietnam and is considered the largest marine research and artifact storage facility in Southeast Asia. This is a place to display specimens of marine species. You will admire more than 20,000 specimens of 4,000 different species of marine life. The museum also displays many specimens of freshwater creatures collected in the Gulf of Thailand, the East Sea, and Cambodia. Outside, following the entrance, we can see marine species raised in large tanks and classed such as sea turtle, shark, sea snake, and small logs. Inside, we will admire a number of deep-sea creatures, such as a variety of fish and seaweed. There are also huge specimen sets on display. Coming here, you will directly see the giant whale skeleton up to 26 meters long, 3 meters high, and many more large specimen sets. Entering the Institute of Space Oceanography, filled with the color of coral species. Display is not only a tourist destination, but also a great way to educate the community about the marine ecosystem, the importance of the sea in the living environment, helping the children learn a lot of knowledge about marine species, as well as awareness of environmental protection. The next place was Hong Kong. Hong Kong has intrigued visitors by spectrum along with diverse evolution of nature. First, when we came here, we were greeted by a band of ethnic instruments. Next, we move on to Hong Kong area. This rocky peak is located on the coast of Nha Trang with many stones that are on top of each other. Through time, the light rocks are eroded, weathered by the wave and the wind to create a rare beauty. If you come here, you can enjoy the cool blue sea view, breathe the fresh air and take some photos with this place. The last place we visited in Nha Trang was the Stone Church, but also officially known as the King Basilica. This church is a right to those who are Catholic in the coastal city. This is the oldest church of East AAT, offering Gothic architecture with solid blocks of stone, standing out on the rim park scene, rising in the middle of the vast sky. Display attracts many domestic and foreign tourists to visit. In the main hall of cathedral, the colorful chandeliers are shimmeringly lit to create a cozy, peaceful but very open space. Outside the church, the campus is spacious with green trees, four-season flowers, and central algae fragrances, posting on year to attract tourists. The only destination we visited in Quy Nhơn was yayyy, about 20 kilometers from center of Quy Nhơn City. Yayyy is a famous tourist destination that attracts visitors because of the unspoiled natural beauty that is no less harmonious of rivers, clouds, and mountains converging. Take a walk on the coastal walking path in the middle of the majestic mountain, helping you to admire the picturesque beauty with the blue strait surrounded by high rocky mountains with many strange shapes, creating a pen position. And if you wanted to embrace this beautiful witty strait, that may be why this place is called with the name yayyy. When we arrived there, it was already dark, so we couldn't fully admire the majestic beauty of this place. But we experiment the feeling of hearing the sound of the waves and the strong wind hitting our face. When arriving in Hoi An, it is impossible not to be mentioned Hoi An Ancient Town, which is recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site. Coming here, you will admire the beauty of yellow painted houses with red tile, bringing a warm and nostalgic feeling. As you can see, this is the architect Azimir Kwaskowski, affectionately known as Kazik, who made a great contribution to the restoration and preservation of this old town, giving the unique beauty of the old town is today. Đức An Ancient Town still retains its unique and ancient beauty. Đức An name sign means living with virtue is peaceful for lifetime. In here, we hear story about a patriotic person Cao Hồng Lãnh. Phuong at Phuong was built in 16th century, not only bearing a long history but also a typical cultural and architectural work of Hoi An city, with palatial and magnificent architecture decorated with eye-catching red colors and sophisticated pattern. The assembly hall is more prominent as well as enriching the architecture of the old town. Chùa Cầu is also known as Lai Kiều Lãnh. It's a bright spot of Hoi An Ancient Town. The reason for the name Chùa Cầu is because it is the bright built in the style of the temple of both Japanese architecture. Chùa Cầu has become a unique work, the only full THANH cultural heritage in Vietnam. In addition, when you come here in the evening, you will feel the brilliant beauty of lit lanterns and sit on the boat to the release flower garlands and colors lanterns. And now it's interview time. What's your name and where are you from?
Frankly, I'm from London. My name is Laura from Germany.
How long have you been in Vietnam?
A week. Yeah. Oh, actually, I arrived 2 days ago.
How do you feel about cuisine?
We've only just arrived in Hoi An, so not that much.
Yeah, wow.
We've had what we had pho. We were in Hanoi. We had green cha.
Yeah.
We had hot pot.
And how about architecture, especially in Hoi An?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really old, so really beautiful. Nothing like this anywhere. Oh, I really like it here. I like the vibe, and I have a good feeling here. But the weather is not good, so I hope it will be better.
The first destination when coming to Flower City was Dalat Station. Built in 1932, Dalat Station is known as one of the oldest railway stations in Indochina. The station is inspired by Lemien Mountain along with the French colonial architecture, making the place an indispensable check-in place when coming to Dalat. Here, we were able to see firsthand and see about steam tractors, only available in Vietnam and Switzerland. Besides, we also got to try free chocolate at the choco coffee with many flavors. It's also an ideal gift to give to family and friends. We're gonna visit Domaine de Mary Church. The next place was the Domaine de Mary Church. This is an architectural cluster consisting of a chapel and 2 rows of convent houses of the Daughters of Charity Saint Vincent, built in the form of a cross. There are 2 stairs going up to the main door and re-entering the main hall. On the pointed top of the roof is a track across. The form is stone with small lens-shaped arches. In the center of the facade, near the top of the roof, there is a circular rose window. The roof system is set by the common house of the ethnic minorities in Central Highlands. And now, let's listen some sharing of stories in here.
Now I'm in Dalat and I see a cutie girl, so I will ask you some questions. Let's go. Mình ở đây học Sài Gòn á, thành ra hôm nay mình có một cuộc phỏng vấn nên là mình muốn hỏi bạn một số câu hỏi. Dạ ở đây thôi, bạn được không? Dạ được rồi. Bạn có thể giới thiệu một chút xíu về bản thân mình không? Như là tên.
Mình tên là Lan Anh, năm nay mình 20 tuổi. Mình ở thành phố Hồ Chí Minh.
Bạn đến đây để du lịch hay là bạn là dân địa phương ở đây?
Mình đến đây để du lịch.
Bạn ở đây bao lâu, đi cùng với gia đình hay là bạn bè?
Hôm nay là mình đi với bạn bè của mình ở đây tầm khoảng 5 ngày các bạn.
Vậy bạn đến đây để du lịch thì điều gì ở Đà Lạt để thu hút bạn để đến đây?
Cái không khí ở đây nó làm cho mình thoải mái và đồ ăn rất là ngon.
Vậy bạn có dự định gì trong tương lai là sẽ quay lại nhiều lần hay không?
Có chứ, mình đang dự định là mua nhà ở đây luôn.
next one was Druk Lam Zen Monastery. Druk Lam Zen Monastery is one of the 3 largest monasteries in Vietnam, belonging to the Druk Lam Inter lineage. The 2 sides of the road to the Zen monastery are surrounded by immense pine forests. Inside the main hall, the Buddha is 2 meters high, holding a lotus flower in his right hand. Above the main hall, there are delicately carved reliefs of the 8th manifestation of the Buddha. Outside the main hall is the empty floor and the bell tower. Leaving the main hall, going to flower garden area with many beautiful flowers such as hirachis, fried rasker, and beauty treeless flower which very interesting tourists take a picture as a souvenir. The next place was the King Palace tree. Palace tree is now at a miniature palace in the middle of Dalat Pine Hill with architectural style imbued with European identity. Built from 1933 to 1937 is where King Bảo Đại family live and work. Coming here, visitors will know about the contemporary luxurious life of the last king of Vietnam feudal dynasty. The palace is designed in a modern European style with 2 floors. The ground floor is the working and receiving floor. The front door is spacious with a reception room and office attached to the landscape. The steel frame glass door creates a harmonious scene between architecture and nature. The second floor is the living floor of King Bảo Đại family, including the bedroom of King Bảo Đại, Queen Nam Phuong, and the princess and brides. And now I'm in the 3rd King Palace. The morning is a good time to visit here. And now we're gonna go to the 1st King Palace. Let's go! Go! The first King Palace was built in 1940. It considered a popular tourist attraction when coming to Dalat. The palace has a unique and eye-catching architecture in the style of classical French architecture. When coming here, visitors will feel the most beautiful and unusual moments. And now I'm in the 1st King Palace. How many beautiful flower gardens are on the way to the main palace and around the world. In the main hall there is the imperial roof built by King Bảo Đại. Next to the main hall are 2 large living rooms and 4 different large and small rooms. Up to the 2nd floor, you will see 3 different bedrooms of embraced daughter Từ Cung, King Bảo Đại and Queen Nam Phuong. There are also one statue of King Bảo Đại and Queen Nam Phuong on display. Behind the palace is the airport serving King Bảo Đại. The final destination of this journey was Lang Biang, an ideal place not to be missed when coming to Dalat. When we came here, we experimented the travel to the top of Lang Biang by jeep. After taking a steep windy road, we reached the top of the mountain. Lang Biang is like the heart of Dalat. It is also the highest mountain in this foggy city. The name Lang Biang is associated with the legend about the love story of Lang and Biang. The drizzling rain with the cold, watching the clouds and whole city of Dalat is an unforgettable experiment when we came to Dalat. Besides, we also enjoy the specialties of mountains such as bamboo tube rice and grilled chicken, and have cultural and artistic exchange with the Lat ethnic group here. The melodious old musical instruments, one fight, we sang and danced with them, bring an unforgettable night of youth. And that's all about my trip. A final word, I would like to express my sincere thanks to everyone who supported us during the trip and watched the video, especially Mr. Khoi, a teacher who always took care of us throughout the journey. Thank you for Mr. Thong, the most enthusiastic guy. This was my 2nd time accompanying him. He still cares about us, imparting useful knowledge to us. Thank you for Mr. Tuong. The driver is not afraid to be tired, not afraid to rain outside, to give us a memorable trip. And the last one I want to say thanks are the members of the course number 2. This was our last field trip. Thanks for your not being shy, but playing hard, laughing and having fun, giving me the most memorable trip of youth. Thank you for watching and see you the next time. Bye bye.